Hello, this is Opinion Radar. Today, we're putting a rugged, no-nonsense charging solution from a brand you probably know for their power tools under the microscope, the DEWALT Wireless Charger. In a world filled with flimsy, plastic accessories, it's refreshing to see a familiar name in the durability space tackle the essential, but often overlooked area of keeping your devices powered. I've been testing this $34 magnetic charger across various real-world scenarios from my home office to my car to see if it delivers the same tough performance we've come to expect from DEWALT, or if it's just another piece of kit riding on the brand's reputation. Join me as I break down how it performs beyond first impressions, focusing on its practical application, speed, and whether it solves more problems than it creates in your daily tech routine. Let me start by saying this DEWALT wireless charger has become a permanent fixture in my daily setup. The first thing that struck me was the industrial-grade build quality. It feels like it could survive a job site, which is exactly what you'd expect from DEWALT. That super strong magnet is no joke either. I've got a MagSafe-compatible iPhone case, and when that phone snaps onto the charger, it feels locked in place. I've actually mounted mine on the wall next to my bed using the included plate, and it hasn't budged once. The included USB-C to C cable is thick and feels incredibly durable, like it could handle being coiled and uncoiled for years without fraying. At $34, it's priced competitively for what feels like a premium accessory rather than a flimsy gadget. Now, let's talk about performance, because this is where things get interesting. When everything's set up correctly, meaning you've got the right wall adapter, this thing charges fast. I'm talking about noticing significant battery percentage jumps in relatively short periods. But here's the crucial detail most people miss. You absolutely need a proper USB-C wall charger to unlock that 15W max speed. I made the mistake initially of plugging it into an older USB-A adapter I had lying around, and the charging was disappointingly slow. Once I switched to a quality USB-C power supply, I'm using a 65W one, the difference was night and day. It's clear DEWALT designed this for maximum performance, but they expect you to bring the right supporting equipment. I've found two primary use cases that work brilliantly with this charger. First is as a bedside companion. Having it wall-mounted means no fumbling for cables in the dark, and the strong magnet means you can literally toss your phone at it within reason and know it'll grab hold. The second, which I think is its killer application, is in the car. I've adapted mine to work with a vent mount, and it's transformed my commute. No more cables dangling, no more worrying about my phone flying off during sharp turns. The magnet holds securely even on bumpy roads, and having wireless charging means I arrive at destinations with more battery than when I left. It's one of those quality of life upgrades you don't realize you need until you have it. However, I need to address the elephant in the room: heat. During extended charging sessions, especially when pushing that 15W fast charge, this unit gets warm. Not alarmingly hot, but noticeably warmer than some other wireless chargers I've used. On a couple of occasions with my iPhone 15 Pro Max, I've noticed it temporarily stop charging, presumably due to the phone's overheating protection kicking in. It would resume once things cooled down, but it made me think about long-term battery health. For overnight charging, I've actually started using a slower charging mode on my phone when it's on this pad, or I use a different charger entirely. It's a trade-off. You get that fast charge when you need it quickly, but you might want to be strategic about when you use that capability. What really sets this apart from cheaper alternatives is the attention to durability. That cable alone feels like it could outlive several phones. The mounting plate is solid metal, not plastic, and the charger itself has a rugged texture that resists scratches. Even the magnetic ring feels more substantial than what you find on budget chargers. I've owned about a dozen different charging solutions over the years, from basic pads to multi-device stations, and this DEWALT unit stands out for feeling like a tool rather than a disposable accessory. The only aesthetic downside I've noticed, and this is purely for the DEWALT enthusiasts, is that when it's wall-mounted, you can't really see the branding. For someone who has a whole DEWALT ecosystem in their workshop, having that yellow and black logo visible would have been a nice touch. So, who should buy this? If you're someone who values durability over everything and needs a charger that can handle being part of a mobile or workshop setup, this is an excellent choice. If you're looking to create a clean, cable-free charging station at home or in your car, the strong magnet and included mounting hardware make it ideal. But if you're someone who wants seamless, worry-free overnight charging without any thermal considerations, or if you don't already own a quality USB-C wall adapter, you might want to look at options with built-in thermal management or that include the power supply. For me, despite the heat concern during extended fast charging, the combination of industrial build, that incredible magnet, and reliable fast charging with the right adapter makes this a daily driver that I'd buy again. So, if you're looking to lock down your charging setup with serious durability, give the DeWalt a strong look. If you found this review useful, please give it a thumbs up. To stay powered up with more hands-on tool and tech reviews, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.